What's up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we do always start this show by being transparent. And yesterday, I ended up going 2-1. My top play was on the Golden State over, Golden State and Spurs. That one was pretty easy. And Magic game that we stopped the show for. That was the other winner that I had. And the loser ended up being the Knicks game under. Knicks did just a little bit more than I thought they would offensively. So 2-1, profitable day. Try to keep it going here. Vino, how you doing today? How have things been for you?
Things were good yesterday, Ski. I know you like to use the phrase shooters shoot, and I haven't really done that at all this year. But yesterday I had 7 NBA plays, went 5-2, and just predicated on and then you actually listed the 68% number to the over before All Star break, and I played 7 games, wound up going 5-2 with a whole batch of overs that I won't list here, but everybody seemed to get there last night, including the Boston team total over that we left as the best bet for the show, the Orlando game over that you talked about just now. I think I mentioned the Clippers team total over 99.5 yesterday. They get to 105. So it was a really good day, and then 2-1 in college made it a 7-3 overall. Um, Got me to the top of that daily WagerTalk ranking board Ski for yesterday.
Nice.
So we had a good day. Picked up about 10 units. And I don't know, we might calm that down today because I don't see a heck of a lot here in these 3 games that we want to invest in. But you never know. We could be talked into something.
Yeah, nice work on that, Vino. Let's see if we could find something. We won't force anything, but if we find something, we know how to open up that wallet and get to the window. What would you say to Danny here, Vino? I know what I would say. I'm just curious what you would say.
I don't know. I kind of blame myself a little bit because I'm usually a minute or two late to even sign on. So I don't know. I want to take, I don't know what you're going to say, but I want to take a little of the responsibility for being late.
I was never gonna say it was you, but I was just gonna say, my show, we just kind of, it's just how it's been. If you've been around for a while, it's just how it is. We start when we're ready to start. Sometimes some things happen before the show. We need a little bit more time. Sometimes I'm running late. Sometimes other things happen, It's a little bit more relaxed, chill show right here. But we do our best to still make some money.
And Danny,
Yeah,
you need to get involved in the over under in the chat at what time the show will actually start every day because you could probably make some money before the show even starts.
Uh, yeah, I agree. Mark says most of us would be confused if Ski started on time. As this
That's a guy who's
show,
been around.
yeah, see, guys know. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's get this the game, see if we can make some money for the day. We'll start with the Bucks and the Thunder. It opens up minus 13 and a half. Still 13 and a half. I do see a 13 though. Total hasn't really moved. Injury report, we have Rollins questionable, Giannis out, Prince out. For OKC, we have AJ Mitchell questionable. Is that J Dub? Yeah, it looks like J Dub doubtful. SGA out. Um, both of these teams are on a back to back, right? You never know what you're going to get throughout the day with this injury report. I still am one to think that not the most, not the biggest effort defensively heading into the break. Maybe this total is still too low. What do you think about this one, Vino?
I think it could be, and I'm going to go with the anticipation that Jalen Williams nor Chet Holmgren will play here. Chet got hurt late third quarter as well. Really, no sense sending him back out there. I think it was mission accomplished for OKC last night. They absolutely destroyed Phoenix from start to finish. Fly back home, got the Bucks. We know Oklahoma City's depth is capable of still scoring. And to tell you the truth, Cam Thomas with 34 last night, Milwaukee's going to be capable of scoring um, before the All Star break, post All Star break. They should be okay. The guys they send out there, I feel like you get very little defensive effort here, Ski, especially with back to backs. Total at 214.5. We know modern day NBA basketball, that would be considered a very low number, 214.5. You're asking for 108 to 107 in a game that could just be let's run for 48 minutes and see who scores the most. So, out of everything available today, that kind of, even without Holmgren, if he doesn't go, even without Jalen Williams, which I would be very surprised. He just came off the injured list. Why would you want to risk it again tonight? I think it was a hamstring last night. Let him rest. You get enough time off for the All-Star break. So I think over 214.5 out of all the stuff to choose from today might be one of the top looks.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on my list. I don't think I'm gonna have as long as after yesterday I had so many things that were good on my grocery list, but I just was so overwhelmed and I just I couldn't get through. I just said, let me take it easy with my 3 game. But I'll add this one to my list. I do like that over. Um, let's see. They say never beat the timing accusations. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, next game. This one I do like too. Blazers and Jazz opened up -7.5. Looks like 8.5. Total open 236. And it's going up now. I don't think I saw that move. It's as high as 239. Or maybe I did see it and just forgot. Sharp is questionable. Williams is questionable. I don't think they were on there earlier. They weren't on there earlier. Henderson is doubtful. Murray doubtful. Tybo out. Keontae George is questionable. Harkless is out for the Jazz. You know, and you did see Jaren Jackson Jr. has been shut down for the year, right? So the official tank is in for the Utah Jazz. I couldn't. I mean, if George plays, that is a boost, but and they're at home where they've been good. It's kind of they've been good at home. The Blazers have been good on back to backs. I don't know too much that I want to bet the spread, but I did bet Donovan Clingan over 25.5 points and rebounds. You remember good old Clingan, Vino. I think you opened up the wallet one show before. Another one of those situations where I'm not expecting Robert Williams to play. I already said he's questionable, and Clingan has just been. It's a favorable matchup, and he's been good. Especially when Williams is not out there. So that's what I rock with in this game. What do you think?
Yeah, Donovan Clingan, he's a good old UConn boy. So obviously I have a affection toward playing him whenever possible. And tonight could be possible because Kyle Filipowski's your center on the other side. None of the 7-footers are going to play in this one. Like you say, Jaren Jackson Jr. shut down for the season, and he had been playing good. Right? I think he had back-to-back 20-plus points scored. He and Markkanen,
They got
I
Nurkic.
guess, down the road, those two guys, with Ace Bailey and company, and George, that could be a pretty good starting 5. But we're talking about tonight, so Clingan does have a huge advantage on the glass against this team. His number, I think the night I bet at Skee, which was last week, was somewhere around 24.5 points and rebounds, which would seem low again. He did have a game after that. I should have followed up because then he came back with a game of 20 and 17 after the one that I cashed. So he's been pretty solid. I kind of like Portland here tonight, although the travel spot doesn't support that at all because Utah got to stay home. Portland had to make the trip. It is in elevation, altitude for this game. But it just without all of that scoring and rebounding up front, I just think Portland can take advantage here. They still have Drew. They still have Avdia on the other side, and Clingan, as we mentioned, Jeremy Grant. I just think the other side is better personnel. If I had to play it, it would be Portland. And in Utah, you can't ignore total. So if anybody has that on their mind in the chat, I can't argue you off of it. I'm just thinking that my first lean would probably be toward the Blazers here because Utah's so short big guys in this one. It's a tough number to cover, though. It's probably why I didn't get there, Skee, because you're asking them to win almost by 10, double-digit win, which is a lot in a back-to-back. So it would be my best thought, but I don't know that I could play it. So I don't want to suggest to anybody that you should run out and play it.
Well, I would agree that it'll be over or nothing as far as the total. Um, I also would agree that I would prefer the Portland side tonight. All right, next game up, Mavs and Lakers. Both of these teams at least have a day's rest. Opened up Lakers -6.5. Looks like it's right back there at 6.5. Total did open 235.5, and we'll call it 236. As far as the injury report is concerned, there will be no Luca. Aiton is also questionable. And then for Dallas, no flag. Martin is questionable. Najee Marshall also questionable. Uh, you know, I do. I would rather back the Lakers than back the Mavs, even without Luca. If Luca was in there, it'd make me probably, I'd probably already have it in my pocket. But I talked about the Lakers not liking to be embarrassed. I know they got embarrassed again. It's Lakers are past for me as of right now. I'm not on it. But another game where I think points can be had. What do you think here?
Yeah, I would isolate. I would just play Laker team total. I don't think that Dallas in any way, shape. First of all, they're a fast-paced team that doesn't play any defense, so that helps right away. We're going to get extra chances, and the Lakers have more than enough scoring to get after Dallas here. I don't know. I guess maybe these are nationally televised games, right? I think you have to go to Amazon Prime to get these. If you don't have it, the NBA really doesn't care. They won't put it on a regular television station for you. But I do think that the Lakers are national television. So in that regard, I think there's some sense of caring whenever LeBron's on national TV. Can generally figure that they're going to put up a pretty good performance. And again, the defense on the Dallas side, just to me, has been invisible, and they continue to play up tempo basketball. The Lakers will fall into that, I'm pretty sure here. And it could be a huge night for Reeves. It could be a huge night for a couple of guys for LA. I would think that after the night Hachimura had 2 nights ago, that there would be some bounce back in his offense as well. It was just such a bad shooting night for him. He had a lot of clean looks that he just didn't make. Figured they'll go here. So to me, Skee, I looked at the number, team total, and I'm on the fence here. I probably could take a little nudge and get there with Lakers over 121.5. I feel like they could in this contest. Again, we'll emphasize the fact that these games before the All-Star break, this being the very last game, defense just doesn't tend to show up. I think Lakers team total over, probably a good look. And all that said, as I listen to myself talk here, I wouldn't want to probably exclude Dallas. I think the reason why I play Lakers team total is because I can't trust them to cover because they don't get stops themselves. So then why would you exclude Dallas? But I probably would. I'd isolate Lakers.
Yeah, I don't really trust the Lakers defense too much, although they should play more inspired after getting, back to back embarrassing games. We'll see if they bring it or if they're just ready for a break. You never know in this game. But I do agree that Rui should bounce back. They didn't have his props up earlier, so I don't know what his numbers are. Couldn't even bet him if I wanted to earlier. Maybe they're up now. Maybe they're waiting for the injury report to, you know, shake up or whatever might happen. I don't know. I think we did a good enough job. 3 games, day before the break. Yeah, we'll get to best bets. But before we do, what can we toss on the screen, Vino? We'll go good old faithful. 10 days of all access for the price of 7. Can save $69 that way. And they also have that Valentine's Day special, right? The real 69 special. 3 days plus another 3 days. Or I forget what it is, Do you know what it is? I just know it's the Valentine's Day special.
That's that's all we ever promo it as on the early morning college hoop show is the Valentine's Day special. Tell you the truth, I don't know how many days it goes for. I probably should,
But
but I don't.
the point is, there's a lot of different ways to get involved. A lot of different
Yes.
specials if you guys want to
Yes.
take advantage of them. So we'll just rock with it like that, and we'll go to best bets. If there's anything else you'd like to promote, go for it. If you best bet, we'd love to hear it. If you don't worry about it.
Now this is tough, Ski, because we're going to be off for a few days now, and you hate to leave here giving the chat nothing. Um, I feel like I should actually play right now so I can give this. I'll leave you with this. I mean, I'm almost positive I'm going to get there. And it'll probably be a client play as well because I want to at least release one NBA play today. So I'm going to leave you with the Lakers team total over 121.5. I just gave you all the reasons why I feel like LA offensively has a lot of advantages in this game against this Dallas defense. And of course, when you're playing overs, you want plenty of scoring opportunities. I think you'll get them here because Dallas plays up tempo. So I'm going to leave that as a best bet, and I will bet that myself and probably be a client release. Lakers team total over 121.5.
All right, good stuff. For myself, I'll just rock with that clinging over 25.5. I did make that bet a couple hours ago. I'm not sure where it's at right now. But I do expect it to go up, and I think he's gonna get 30 plus. So Donovan clinging over 25.5 points, rebounds, my best bet for the show. Vino, appreciate you taking the time to cap these games with us. We'll be gone for what, about a week. So yeah, hopefully you can enjoy your time off, and we can refresh and come back with the same momentum that we have right now, because I see you on top of the leaderboard, and I'm not that far, right behind you on the leaderboard. So I really almost hate to see things stop, but we'll pick it
Yeah.
up after it comes back. Chat, we appreciate you guys. Yeah, like I said, we'll be back next Thursday. So until then, best of luck everybody on all your action, and we will catch you all then.